Welcome to the Purple Party, known as Purple Nerd Channel, home for all those who geek out on all things Prince related. Tyka Nelson was Prince's sister and his only full sibling, as he had 7 half-siblings. Known as a contemporary jazz singer, in 1987 Tyka would start working on her debut album, which would be more focused on R&B and soul. Royal Blue was released in 1988 through Cool Tempo and Chrysalis Records, producing 2 singles, LOVE, which peaked at number 52 on the R&B charts, and Mark Anthony's Tune, which made it to number 33 on the R&B charts. The album itself unfortunately did not chart. No videos were released to promote this project, and the only promotional piece I could find was her appearance on the Dutch TV show Countdown Live, where she performed the song Mark Anthony's Tune. Tyka purposely set out to record her debut album without her brother Prince's involvement, although she did work with past and future Purple family members on this particular album. All but 2 songs were produced by David Z and Ricky P. David Z engineered Prince's demo that would lead to him receiving a record deal with Warner Brothers. He also worked as a producer and an arranger on Paisley Park releases like Sheila E., Maserati, Jill Jones, and The Family. He is also Bobby Z's brother, who was the drummer for The Revolution. Ricky P would co-produce several songs of Prince's during the late 90s, with the majority of his work featured on 1995's The Gold Experience. Also, he is St. Paul's brother, who was a member of The Time and The Family. The other 2 songs are produced by the legendary bassist Larry Graham, who would work with Prince in the late 90s and throughout the mid-2000s, and for who was, for a better lack of description, a spiritual advisor for Prince. This album would also feature Jevetta Steele from The Steels on background. The Steels would do background work on several Prince projects during the mid-80s into the mid-90s. So let's dive into this project. We open up with No Promises. So right away we find out that Tyka, in fact, can sing. And on top of that fact, we discover how smooth and soft her voice is. As on this laid-back groove of a ballad, we get Tyka singing about a man that she has fallen in love with, but who is refusing to commit to her. Next is LOVE. This upbeat song has Tyka admiring a man from afar that she has convinced herself is a case of love at first sight. And she is trying to convince herself to tell him all the feelings that she has for him. Next is Paris. So now things slow down a little bit, with Tyka using the city of Paris as a metaphor for where she wants to be in life, as Paris is known as the city of love as well as the city of light. But for this particular song, she's focusing on the nickname of the city of love, as she would like to be in a loving relationship. Next is Be Good to Me. Now this song right here, this one has Jevetta Steele on background vocals and has Tyka laying down the law to her man, explaining that she has had her heart broken way too many times in the past, and she is not willing to take their love to the next level until he can prove to her that he's going to be an honest man. Next is Mark Anthony's Tune. This is another smooth groove that has you actually hearing Tyka like smile on the record as she confronts her adoration for singer Mark Anthony, as his music fills her with the love that she so desperately wants in an actual physical relationship. Next is Royal Blue. Tyka is completely transparent on this one, as she speaks of a relationship, or better yet, a love that has been lost because she was unwilling to open up and give her love and true feelings to her now ex. As now, because of this, she feels royal blue, a creative way of saying that she is unbelievably depressed. Prince did a similar song called Blue from his debut album For You. This song does provide some nice sax work, and it is produced by Larry Graham. Next is Try My Passion. This is another song produced by Larry Graham, and it's got Tyka going for broke, putting her feelings right out there for how she feels for the man that she's been admiring. Next is My Friend. This song finds Tyka finding commonality with a man who has been through a series of really bad relationships, leading to many broken hearts. And as she has been down the same path, she finds friendship and companionship with him. We close out with This Girl Is Going to Fall in Love. We get Javetta Steele on background vocals again for this one. And in this song, Tyka has finally found Mr. Right. After all the heartache from dating horrible, unfaithful men, she has finally found the one for certain this time. The theme of recovery from a broken heart and never giving up on true love is a constant theme throughout this entire project, giving us a really honest and comforting album. And honestly, I did not know what to expect from this project when I clicked on the play button, but I was pleasantly surprised. And if she would have had proper promotion, we would have had a really good selling album here. But I think her label lost interest in the project when they realized that not only was Prince not going to be involved, but she wasn't going to co-sign to a promotion of, hey, Tyka Nelson, Prince's sister. But Tyka would go on to release 3 more albums: Yellow Moon, Red Sky in 1992, A Brand New Me in 2008, and Hustler in 2011. She released the single and video End of the Road in 2017, mourning her brother's passing and celebrating his life. After years of rumored health issues, sadly, Tyka Nelson passed away on November 4th, 2024. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Please like and share this video, and if you have a moment, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel grow. I will have a link in the description down below of all the other places you can find me, including my Patreon account, where you get to see all my videos early and uncut. And until that next episode, I wish you heaven.